If a country starts losing its voice even on numbers, you know the problem has grown so big that admitting it feels like a luxury. Late November, something quiet but sharp enough to freeze a moment in time slipped by. Bloomberg reported that the Chinese government told two major private real estate data firms, CRIC and China Index Academy, to stop releasing monthly sales data for housing developers. Not delay it, not tweak the metrics, just stop. This move chills deeper than any bad numbers themselves. It's like a guy who knows his checkup results are ugly, so he just doesn't look. Knows his EKG is off, so he yanks the plug. Feels his pulse fading, so he shuts his eyes and pretends all's well, pulling an eye mask from the toolbox. Over these past years, we've gotten used to these tricks. Data looks bad, change the counting method. The wording stings, redefine it. The ratios embarrass, lump them together. If you can't polish the numbers, just don't put them out. But this time, they're hiding the most sensitive, most honest pulse of China's real estate. You see, CRIC and China Index Academy put out a monthly ranking of sales for the top 100 developers at the end of every month. That list works like a thermometer for the whole Chinese housing market's fever or chill. But on November 30th, the data that should have shown up vanished. Foreign media quoted sources saying China's Ministry of Housing and Urban-Rural Development gave these firms a directive: pause public releases until further notice. The irony? Paying financial institutions can still get the data as long as they keep it under wraps. So you can look, but not talk. You can know, but not let others know. You can tally it, but not share it. This isn't management, it's muting. Why mute it? Probably because January's numbers might show an even steeper drop. How steep? Bloomberg's math on CRIC's October data shows sales for China's top 100 developers plunged 42% year over year, the biggest single-month drop in 18 months, nearly cut in half. If October hit that low, then in November, with rescue slogans shouted hoarse and policy easings round after round, how much better could it get? The answer might be too scared to come out, so they tucked it away. When a country starts fearing the numbers themselves, you get it. The real fall might have gone way beyond what anyone pictured. This isn't the first cool down on info. Harsher data was bound to slip through anyway. Second-hand home prices, that truer market barometer, keep sliding without mercy. According to China Index Academy's latest report on December 1st, prices in 100 cities have fallen for 43 straight months. Pay attention, 43 months, that's 3 years and 7 months. Like a bottomless pit. No floor in sight, just the drop. In November, the average price for second-hand homes in those 100 cities hit 13,143 yuan per square meter, down 0.94% from the month before, the drop widening from last time, and down 8% year over year. The scariest part? Every one of those 100 cities fell. Not a single one rose. In any normal market, that's almost unthinkable. Breaking it down by tiers, first-tier cities dropped 1.15% month over month and 5.62% year over year. Second tier down 0.98% and 8.24%. Third and fourth tier down 0.81% and 7.47%. You might think first-tier cities hold up best. Wrong, they're dropping harder, more completely. And here's the bitter contrast. In November, new home prices in 100 cities actually rose 0.37% month over month and 2.68% year over year. Looks like warmth creeping back, right? No, that's just a structural mirage. New home prices get propped up layer by layer: land costs, policies, developer tactics, pre-sale rules. But second-hand homes? That's the real deal price, struck between buyers and sellers in desperation and what's left. Second-hand is the true vote of confidence from people, and right now, the vote says, nobody believes anymore. The real terror isn't the price drop, it's that even the buyers are gone. Back in the golden days, mention buying a home, and all China lit up like a switch flipped. Lines, lotteries, premiums, full cash down, camping out at sales offices at dawn. It turned manic, almost religious. Homes went from places to live to objects of faith. But now? First finance tallies show that through November this year, only 8 developers topped 10 billion yuan in sales. Last year at this point, just 6 hit between 5 and 10 billion, 7 between 3 and 5 billion, down 9 from before, 45 between 1 and 3 billion, scraping by to survive. Sounds like billions still, doesn't it? Room for hope? But remember, 10 years ago, a star developer in a second-tier city routinely pulled hundreds of billions. Today, the whole country scrapes together these figures and hypes them as wins. This isn't progress. It's the last gasps after a cliff-edge shrink in scale. At the same time, the rental market's tumbling too. Average rent in 50 cities for homes, 34 yuan per square meter per month, down 0.6% from last month, 3.6% year over year. Homes won't sell, won't rent. It's like a patient with breathing, pulse, awareness all fading. That's the true sign of an industry locked in deep winter. But when did things spin out of control? Lots of folks point to that 20x20 order down, the 3 red lines policy. It sliced overnight through the funding lifelines of countless real estate firms, those giants that expanded on high debt, grabbing land like mad, snowballing bigger. Suddenly, no more ventilator. Then came debt defaults, unfinished buildings, developer collapses, mass protests, confidence in ruins. Goldman Sachs figures, 2021, China's property sales hit 17 trillion yuan. By 2024, under 10 trillion. What does that mean? Not a slide, a halving. Some expert even dropped a spine chiller. By 2045, maybe only 500 million people left. Population halved, home buying demand halved. Double cliff. It's a dead loop equation with no solution. You can print money, cut rates, ease purchase limits, hand out subsidies, chant slogans, throw every admin tool at propping it up. But 2 things you can't revive: the buying power that's already spent dry and the confidence that's collapsed flat. If the property bubble truly bursts, prices could shed 60% in a flash. The whole financial system crumbles instant. Economic crisis hits right away. Beijing's desperate to control exactly that fear, so they can't let it fall, but can't make it rise either. The market's pinned in a no up, no down vacuum. Don't save it, it dies. Save it for real, it blows. Dead end. And that's why data turns enemy. Can't let the market see the truth. Outsiders glimpse it, people grasp it, history log it. So, data due out? Gone. Warnings that should sound? Muted. Reports ready to drop? Held back. Reality staring down? Blocked out. The silence from CRIC and China Index Academy isn't some lone blip, it's a flare. When truth can't be dressed up, the slide can't be hidden, numbers can't be cherry-picked anymore, all that's left is making it shut up. But here's the rub. Data stays quiet. Do homes start climbing back? Reports shelved? Does debt vanish? Charts blanked out? Do folks suddenly find cash and guts to buy? No. Instead, this hush just swells the fear. Because now you can't tell how far it's fallen, how bad it's gotten, how long till it buckles, if it'll cave at all. When a country's core asset starts leaning on saying less to stay calm, that says it all. Homes have been the last totem holding up the Chinese middle-class dream these past 40 years. Generations' savings, a lifetime's load, tomorrow's hope, all stacked on that one address string. And now, it's losing the glow, the purpose, the worth, the point. Can you feel that eerie air? Not panic, not crash, not blow up, just a huge, slow, silent cave-in. Like a building nobody calls to save, sinking quiet in the night. Folks wake next day to empty lot, no clue when it gave. But one thing's sure, if even data starts vanishing, what's falling isn't just homes. Thanks for watching and joining us on this journey to unveil China's many layers. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated. See you in the next video.